Hello and welcome to Construction Wolf. Today we're actually finally going to do a bit of construction, aren't we? So we've done a lot of videos where we're looking around LEGO stores and brick festivals, etc. So you're going to finish off your motorised lighthouse here, as you can see in the shot. I'd just firstly like to say thank you. We've had a few new subscribers recently, so really appreciate that. It really helps the channel out. And if you like our content, please just like and subscribe. Subscribing is actually free and it's essentially just basically following the channel, so it's much appreciated to anyone that does that. Right, so this motorised lighthouse then, we've actually had it since before we started the channel, so last October we got it. And actually the first order that they sent with it went missing. It ended up in the DPD Hinkley depot, and then the tracking just disappeared on it for a week, and then contacted LEGO and said, oh, we're not sure what's happened to this. So they sent a second on that, and this was the one we finally got. So we started it and then just building other sets, and as we mentioned, go around different LEGO bits, and starting this channel meant it's sort of been put on the back burner. But today we're going to finish it. So we've got the final stage here, stage 13. We're going to put that on, and it's going to be the putting on the final part with the light in it. And then afterwards actually going to do something a little bit off the instructions, and I'm going to do a little bit of water detailing on the base plate just so it looks a bit more better, I think, a bit more sort of professional. So I've been to the pad wall and got these sort of like translucent light blue 1x2 tiles. I've also got, if you've seen our daffodils video, some leftover sort of wedges. These are sort of deeper blue. I thought maybe we could make little waves too. Right, should we get the bag open and see what pieces we've got? So we've just got the bags open, and there's a few pieces of interest actually in here. We've got these like car door elements here, which are going to sort of wrap around the actual light of the top part of the lighthouse. So that's really interesting part usage. Got a nice little cute seagull in the bag here, actually individually wrapped to stop it getting scratched. So that's quite cool. And also here, this is a special piece made specifically for this set. This is the Fresnel lens, which is used to intensify and focus the light beam. So you've got that singular powerful beam of light as it spins around. Right, let's get building. There you go, the construction Wolf's at work, working on a piece. You're just looking at instructions, aren't you? I'll help you out there. Thanks, Wolf. Right, that's the lighthouse's light platform in place, so we're just pushing on, aren't we? Thank you, Wolf, well done. And that's it now with the lighthouse fully constructed. You see the Fresnel lens placed in the top. And if we pan all the way down, looking good, isn't it? You'll see here, on the base plate, the actual C, the studs are exposed. So what I'm going to do is, as I showed earlier from my pad cups, I'm going to use these pieces here. So I've got the 1x2 translucent blue tile, the lighter blue. And I might use some of these sort of deeper blue wedges that I had left over to put some little waves in too. Let's try and make it look even better. There we go, water detailing done. I do actually think that looks a lot better. So you've got like sort of the flow of the water there, and I've got a few like extra waves hitting the rock. So this is a sort of technique I've seen on other LEGO sets, such as the Ninjago City sets, and I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it as well. You see these sort of clear, colourless, transparent waves that are on there that actually came with the set. So I sort of like to see those as sort of, you know, as the waves hit the rocks, you get like that sort of froth. So that's what we've got there, and I've put my own, you know, sort of dark coloured waves in as well with the cheese wedges. Just look around. Then we've got the sort of waves hitting into the cave as well. Now this is where the actual light switch is kept. It's a bit hard to see in there, but just in there. I've just shone a torch into the cave so you can actually see here. This little switch here, if you push that down, then that should trigger the light of the lighthouse to actually light up and spin around. So we're both sat down now ready to test out the lights on this lighthouse. I've not actually tested the motor function and the light itself since I installed them into the build. So fingers crossed this is all going to like spin around properly and light up and work and look good. Right, firstly we need to get the lights. That's the lights off. Let's press the switch and hope this works. Here we go. Yes, it looks really good. Hopefully this is picked up on the camera here, but you can see like the light actually focused, and I don't know if you can see it on the wall here, just spinning around the room. Really impressive. And this is how it looks, you know, with the lights on in the room. You can see it spinning around here. And also you probably noticed that the actual house is lit up with a stove on. I thought it would be interesting to have a look at the close-up details of the lighthouse. So let's dive on in. Firstly, we've got the small boat. You can see here it's got the minifigures in at the moment. We've got the lighthouse keeper in the nice uniform with the pocket watch and like the gold band on his hat. Then he also comes with this compass piece you'll see here next to him on the boat. And we've got a cat on board as well, so I'm sure the cat's not happy about being on the open water. We've got a bucket just here in case there's any trouble to bail out the boat. And then we have a Mrs. Lighthouse Keeper who's wearing this nice sort of green rain jacket with a hat, and she's doing the oaring in this case. So we can dock in here to the lighthouse. You'll see the water detailing we did earlier in the video around the rocks, and then this leads up to the stone steps to the lighthouse, and like they've put it on a sort of an angle you can see here, makes it a bit more sort of visually appealing. And then we've got a fish in a barrel, which the seagull is eyeing up, I'm sure. And a little Easter egg of this set, if we just zoom around here, you'll see these white spots. I think they're from the seagull maybe having a little poo, shall we say. You'll see just on the sandy beach there's a washed up anchor, maybe from an old ship that's been wrecked in the past. And we just move the set around to the other side. You'll see like sort of under the rockwork of the island there's actually a sandy beach going to this little cave. And then I'm just going to shine my light in here so you can see the treasure, because we had a look at the switch earlier. There we go. And if I just open up this chest, hopefully you can see there's some treasure in here, some little gems. So it's a nice little Easter egg. And then there's a bat just above that as well. Pop that down and turn my light off. Alright, let's spin the set around and look at the back. You can see on the rockwork that there's some plants coming out, so that just adds a bit more authenticity to the set. We've also got some plant life going up the actual lighthouse, and then the lighthouse keeper's house. And I like the ingots that have been used on the side, has a bit of texture. You'll see the chimney come out of the roof. So let's spin it around. We like the burgundy roof with the Aurora Point sun on it. Let's zoom in. And just take the roof off, it just easily pops off like so. There we go. And you'll see there's quite a lot of detail on the inside. I've actually got the green door open at the moment, so we'll just close that. You can see the handle on the front and the wood panels. And this picture frame here is actually a reference to the LEGO Ideas creator. And that's here, a picture of him and his family in LEGO form. There's also a fish trophy mounted on the wall, bottle and a random bit, looks like a lump of cheese on the shelf. And we've got this stove. So what I'm going to do is try and find the switch here, which is just round the back that we saw earlier. Just try and reach around, try and hold the camera, there we go. And you'll see the stove lights up too. It looks really nice and clear. And it sort of illuminates the house as well when you look through the windows. And in addition to the stove we've got a clock, and then we've just got this sort of treasure map maybe on the table with a cup. And then if we just come on out, if I you'll see here for the windows you can see the light, and then push the door open you can see the light illuminating through the door. I've popped the roof back on now. Open the door again so we can see the light coming out from the stove. Let's actually have a look at the lighthouse itself now. Let me just spin it around. You'll see here the actual main body of the lighthouse structure. In addition to the plants you can see growing up the side, we've also got the studs exposed just here. And they just add more texture really to the actual building itself. And the structure actually slopes upwards, so each segment gets smaller, which looks quite impressive. It's quite a good building technique. And we can actually see through the lighthouse through the windows. So I just put my finger through, you'll see you can totally see through. And these actually are panels on the side here that can pop off like so. And you can pull these panels off. They just easily pop off, only held by a few studs. And there's one more at the bottom. And you can see the inside going up the lighthouse. So you can see the light from the stove and an axe there. And then on the other side there's a ladder for the lighthouse keeper to climb up. And then that alternates each side, so we've got a ladder just on this side, and then a ladder on the other side. And a little Easter egg in here, there's a picture of Fresnel, who's the designer of the lens. That's his minifigure form. And then we've got a spanner, and then the final ladder to the top of the lighthouse, where we can see the spinning Fresnel lens firing its focused beam of light. overall I think this is a very impressive set and looks incredible. We hope you've enjoyed this video of us finally finishing off building the lighthouse, and enjoyed seeing the water detailing too. I think that looks really good, something you can try yourself. And yeah, the whole model looks really good, like how the lights all functioning and working. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you could please like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel. Until next time, it's goodbye from us. Bye.